Hey guys, what's up? Ryan521 here to bring back another LEGO Star Wars set review for you, and today this is my review of set 75139 called the Battle on Takodana. 409 pieces, recommended ages 8 to 14, and retails for $60, which I gotta say I'm not a big fan of that price point at all. I could probably do $50 because it has some nice minifigs in it. But $40 I think is, $40 would have been the recommended price point. That's what I personally would have liked to see it at. I think 60 is a little too much, but nevertheless, I think this is a great set. It's heavily minifigure driven, as cool as the Takodana build is. Obviously, you get some first order troopers, which is always nice, probably trying to build an army of them. We get, guy, I can't remember her character's name, it's been so long since I've seen the movie. We get Maz Kanata, and then we get Kylo Ren and Finn, of course, so we do get some great figs. And really quickly before we start this review, I just want to give a shout out to Jacob Schooley, who recommended, or who kind of requested this review. I was going to do it anyway, but of course, he kind of, I made sure to put this video in the forefront, because I knew that, this video was kind of being requested. So, let's waste no time and get started right away. So, if we go on to the box quickly, it's actually a pretty nice box. I kind of like the detailing. I like how it shows, kind of misleading right here, Kylo Ren and Finn don't ever battle in the scene, but still pretty cool to see that anyway, though. And it just shows all the play features on the back, like the extra light they kind of gave to the lightsabers, which is nice. Just one part, we're going to take the camera off the tripod. You can see over here our extra pieces. We get these two. We get this first of all, this nice white piece. I'll always love these. Then we get two extra lightsaber hilts. One in the standard, kind of like a dull chrome, and then one in this nice dark gray, which I really like. This nice dark chrome color, which I just think is really cool. I'm probably gonna use that for one of my Sith figures sometime in the future. The extra one, and then of course you do get a brick separator, as we always do in sets that I believe sets $50 and over are the sets we get brick separators in. I could be mistaken, but that's what I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, just straighten up the camera a little bit, and we will, of course, now right away get started with the minifigures. Gotta grab the minifigure stand right here. Apologize, man, I grabbed the wrong one. Sorry guys, my shirt's kind of getting in the way. So first up, we're going to start with Maz Kanata, which is a great figure. Character that I'm not going to lie, I did not care for her the first time I saw the movie. I thought she was just kind of a Yoda ripoff. I wasn't the biggest fan of her. But now that I've seen it 4 times, I'm actually happy to say that I think she's interesting. I'm really hoping that they pull her into more of the episode 8 and 9, the newer movies, because I really like what they did with her. She's kind of mysterious. I just like that. Her head reminds me of one of the characters, one of the turtle shell characters from Mario. I don't remember the name of the specific character I'm thinking of, but they kind of wear hats like this. It's just kind of interesting looking, though. I wasn't a huge fan of her character design either, and even though I didn't like her character at first, but now I've kind of changed that. One thing I still haven't changed my opinion on is I think she looks almost too CGI. I hope they kind of clean it up and make her look more practical and more realistic in the new ones, because in a movie filled with so many practical effects, she is definitely a standout as, she looks too prequel-ish, if you will. That's just me, though. And we get a first order storm. This is a Traitor. Everybody knows this guy. He became a meme for a while. As you can see, you've got a standard, as Jang Bricks refers to him, as angry clone head on him. I love these first order troopers. I think they just go all out with them. He's just a standard first order trooper, but with, of course, the Traitor electric weapon, which I'm not a huge fan of the way they designed it, but I think it definitely works. When I first saw it, actually, I thought it was like a rocket launcher. But yeah, there's the back right there, no back head printing, so really nice. Our third figure, who I just knocked over accidentally, is just another standard first order trooper. Not really going to go into huge, just going to kind of hurry up with him. He is very, very basic. Well, not basic, but he's very much the same as our last guy, just without the Traitor weapon. So there's our first order trooper. Next up we have Kylo Ren, of course. This is the figure that, as much as I like Finn, this is the figure that you're really buying the set for, in my opinion. He's just so neat looking. So you've got nice leg printing, Nice printing on the torso. They don't go overboard with it, but I like that. We get this nice back cloth. Kind of see a little bit of back printing right there, which I think looks nice. I like this new cloth, this new like material they make them out of. I think that's really nice. And of course the lightsaber, for anybody wondering how this works. There's the piece right there. The bottom part just kind of goes into the socket. And then that mask, let's just kind of look at that mask for a sec. Which just looks really, really nice. There's our front head printing. My more favorite back head printing. And then of course we do get this hair to go along with him, which I think looks really nice. I'm not sure if he's going to wear the mask or not later on in the series. Comment down below if you think he's going to make himself a new mask, or if he's going to go maskless. Because when you think about it, he's got a pretty nice scar now on his face, so he might actually, so he's probably going to look pretty cool without the mask anyway, so, you know, it really makes one think, is he going to make a new one for the next two movies? Or is he just going to go maskless? I'd be fine with either, actually, because the mask is really cool, too. I love the way it made his voice sound. It's very, very Darth Vader-ish, which is obviously what they were going for. Anyway, we have Finn next up, and I just think he looks really cool. I like that they didn't really put leg printing on him. Because when you think about it, really, all he's wearing underneath Poe's jacket is, sorry, I'm getting too close there. Other than Poe's jacket, all he's really wearing is his like black, just like black standard, you know, like jumpsuit or whatever, black clothes underneath his First Order outfit, so he doesn't need a ton of printing, because it's just standard, you know, generic black clothing. But I love what they did with the jacket. I think they'd use really nice colors for that. You can see he's got a lightsaber, his blaster, he's got this nice new hair, his face printing, his front face printing, and his more angry, fighting Kylo Ren face printing. Sorry, that's not coming out super clear. I think it is, but I just love that new hair piece they have for him too. I think it's a really useful piece for a lot of different figures. Hopefully they use that piece on Lando when they remake him, which I think would be really neat. So onto the set itself. They packed a lot of really cool functions into it for the, you know, the small kind of, you know, thing that it is. And by small I don't mean bad, I just mean, you know, it's not overly, you know, huge, but I think they definitely did, for the small area that this like set encompasses, I think they really, it really packs a punch. So, we have these cool little pillar things I just think look really neat, look very Star Wars-y, really reminds me of this scene. We have some nice steps, and then we have this really cool looking doorway. I love the way this was built. This cool flag hanging above it, you have some studs up there. And these nice columns, I think the what do you call it, the pattern or the depth on those I just think looks really cool. Those on either side. And then of course from the back, you can kind of see my claws a little bit there. From the back we have these levers that come out, and you can of course open the doors with those. Sorry guys, kind of hard to do this one-handed. And you can close them. So that's really cool. I love that you could do that. You could even add on to the back and make the cantina part from the movie. Oh, and also guys, I forgot to show you, there is also a little function right here where these studs, you can push on this lever in the back and these studs will like go flying out, you know, to kind of show like destruction from battle. I kind of forgot to show it because in all honesty I think it's a really stupid function. I think it's like the one bad part about this set. Studs kind of go everywhere and it gets annoying. But yeah, I almost forgot to show that part, so yeah. Then over here, you can see you've got just this little connector piece. You can really disconnect them actually if you want. But this is kind of like the area where it connects. Then we have this wall over here with a falling tree, which is kind of, you know, you can just knock over. I like that's not overly complicated, you know, just kind of like, you know, it's a nice little battle function. You know, maybe like Kylo Ren like slicing this tree and that's about to land on Finn. You can have your Finn jump out of the way, you know, if you're like playing with this and whatnot. In the back here we have some nice stairs. There's a lever for our tree function. And then inside here we actually have a crate which you can push out using this knob. Go kind of fast with it. It doesn't work super well, but in here there's nothing in here, but you're basically just supposed to put the lightsaber hilt from Finn's lightsaber in there, you know, to resemble that's like because remember he was using he was using Luke's lightsaber that was stored at Takodana before the battle scene happened. So you know it's supposed to kind of be that little cellar area where Maz Kanata had Luke's lightsaber stored. And then of course you have this little knob, which when you turn it, it's going to activate these things and then push these things out of the wall. So we will show you that from the front. So you know, if I rotate it back and forth, as you can see, kind of like moves these things a little bit. And then I'm not really doing it one-handed; it's kind of hard, but basically it's supposed to like knock these things out like that. And then you know you can have you can position your first order troopers on these jumper pieces right here. And yeah, it just really allows a lot to happen. You know, a lot of different battle scenarios you can set up. And you can even add the first order and resistance battle packs into the set, which I highly recommend. And you just kind of create like a really nice big battle scene for one of the coolest scenes in the whole movie, I would say. So yeah, I really like this set, guys. Like I said, a bit overpriced, but I can easily get around that just for the minifigures alone. I think the minifigures in the set are outstanding. I think LEGO really did a good job with it. And yeah, I'm hoping to get back in summer now, of course, guys. I have more. Unfortunately, a lot of my new videos are going to be set reviews because I have a lot of like new battle packs and stuff that I bought recently, so you're going to see reviews on a few smaller sets. But I still have 2 or 3 Force Awakens mocks to show you. I have I've been doing a lot of minifigure painting lately, guys. I have a Pulp Fiction showcase. I'm working on a custom Deadpool right now. I made a Civil War version of Spider-Man. Let's see, what other figures have I painted. I'll have part 3 of The Walking Dead coming out probably around the season 7 finale, if I have enough figures done by then. Hope to have the figures for Sons of Anarchy Part 2 and a Breaking Bad Part 2 showcase coming out by sometime around the end of the summer, or even middle, depends on when I actually get them done. But yeah, just a lot of showcases planned, and yeah, really hope you guys are looking forward to that. Tell me what you think of the set down in the comments, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, guys. May the Force be with you.